Hello. So today's day 3, and here's some of the material. I'm gonna steal the idea from the original Relationship Ready Boot Camp for free 99, and I made me and a psychologist appointment. So I purchased the 789 marriage, and then I purchased the, let me share right here with you. I think it's Dating After Divorce, an LDS Survival Guide. I don't need to share it, the receipt, but I mean, I read the first quote that I seen was, "I write this more for you than for myself." Bizarre, we spoke. Um, hashtag timeout. So, I mean, in my situation, the I use the word demographic. I mean, I'm like 23 years younger than her, which from the last video I mentioned that there was a range difference in age between me and the women at BYUI. So coming home, I decided to continue online and decided that I would try and find someone, just because the YSA singles ward was kind of too much, and I needed to start taking my mom with me to church. So I have Frankenstein here with me, and this is hashtag dementia awareness. So that's kind of for me, the caregiver, and then I mean, I've kind of told this woman, I'll call her Nee. I've already been talking to her for 30 days. So when I saw this challenge 3 days ago, I pitched it to her, and she was kind of more wanting to make her boundaries, which was something I kind of take from her divorce and her, which is 2 years that's passed since. So she's told me to be patient, and I mean, the first page on I've read some good stuff, but I mean, for now, I'm trying to just learn how to different ways, because I already watched this through, but I've decided to make videos. This is one that I'm going to try on Zoom. The other, day 1 and day 2, they're uploading from my cell phone, my Android. I woke up close to midnight the first night, and or a little bit after, and I recorded a video real quick right after to catch it within the first 24 hours. So then day 2 is around 9:30, and day 3 it's 7:43. So I am. This is a journal. I'm gonna do a journal just like I saw in the original, and then so I'll do this at night, like around 9:30, so that way I can get the whole day's worth in. I'm not expecting too much. I mean, when I was at BYUI, I had a fiance who had a traumatic brain injury. I was supposed to get married with her, so I was supposed to. I called her parents. Her dad was a semi-driver. She was originally from Colorado. Had gotten in an accident when she was like 17. In the end, she was a minor, where she was close to 18 or 17. Was switching off between driving the bus. They were varsity basketball players, her and her sister. It was her turn to drive by herself, and she ended up crashing into farming equipment, and then had to have surgery, and she had a scar right under her cranium. But we had a good time. We went to West Yellowstone, Peter and the Starcatcher, I believe it was. We went to the Broken Arrow. I think it's a frozen yogurt place down in West Yellowstone. I mean, after that Sunday, I mean, I went and told my bishop I got into the marriage classes, and started those, and was with the rest of the singles in the 50th ward up at BYUI in Rexburg, learning about the temple. So she kind of forgot and wouldn't respond to me. So I mean, we talked to her parents and everything, but it was just So I didn't press the issue. I mean, maybe it was just a spur of the moment thing. But so with this one, I don't want to compare that relationship to that past or these two together. But I'm going to read the 7, 8, 9 marriage and write in it, and then try and be a little bit more meaningful to myself, and try and stay with this just because I have a real lack in relationships. Seeing just because like you'll see in video 2 or video 1, I'd mentioned some events that happened. And I mean, I've been candid, honest, truthfully to the bone with me, and or we call her C. And so she's fine with it, and she says that for people to judge me off of something that's happened like from 31 when I was 17, so long ago, is ridiculous. I agree with her, and I've kind of been victim to that. Not just, I won't go into that. That's not really who I am, but I try to tough it out. But I think when it comes to the rule of law, things are important to hold up to that. And that was one thing I kind of spoke to her about, which political side she went toward. I kind of saw more toward Republican, I told her, but I wasn't so sure as if that would really be me. She didn't want to speak about that. And so that way I'm truthful. She kind of spoke a little more than like the law of chastity would. And I kind of, in the messages, and I kind of let her know that I'm kind of more not like that, kind of not turn, like she sent 2 like different times within the first 2 months. I kind of asked her if she would stop, just because the population, and the town of Othello being 7,400 people, is just one reason why I try to go online versus disregarding the counsel from my bishopric up at BYUI of trying to meet someone in town. I would like to have someone, or a relationship with someone that can actually care for me, and that isn't, don't take offense, a small girl who's trying to stop me from getting things done, which is move on with life and not worry about things that have happened in the past. So I'll probably just leave it at that, and then speak with her, because I let her know I couldn't walk into my psychologist today to get an appointment. It was the author of the 7, 8, 9 book. So she sent me a message back, and I'm going to try to reach out to her, and just trying to keep messages minimal, because the first month was really just getting to know her, really, and she still feels she wants to wait, which is fine. I'm willing to talk with someone, just as long as I'm actually talking to somebody, not a real, like an AI that's taking over the back ends of websites and whatnot. But I'll leave it there, and I'll get back to you again